Welcome, adrenaline enthusiasts. Get ready to dive into the world of Mr. Tech, where intense police action, heart-pounding chases, gripping Dashcam footage, and every pulse-racing moment come to life. On June 28, 2023, in Dayton, Ohio, William Jerry Hefner, 57, was accused of shooting Matthew Smith, 48, during a confrontation in the city. Witnesses confirmed that Hefner fled the scene in a red Ford F-150 pickup truck. Dayton police located the suspect's vehicle on West Route 2 near North Anna John F. 7481, marking the beginning of one of the most dangerous pursuits in the area. Upon receiving the report, the patrol unit immediately deployed, activated sirens, and pursued Hefner. Instead of complying, he adamantly refused to slow down or stop. According to records, the suspect drove at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour through densely populated streets, posing a severe danger to pedestrians and surrounding vehicles. Many people didn't even realize they were holding their breath until they had to exhale. Imagine being in the small silver car at the red light, just going about your day when utter chaos erupts in front of you within seconds. Hefner showed no hesitation in cutting across residential lawns on Tyson Street, blatantly disregarding all law enforcement efforts to stop him. His recklessness not only endangered lives, but also caused significant property damage, raising serious concerns about public safety during rush hour. Approximately 6 minutes after the chase began, a second police vehicle joined the pursuit, closing in on the rear of Hefner's car. Officer reports indicated that the suspect's speed fluctuated around 100 miles per hour in moderate traffic conditions, escalating the situation to a critical level. Suddenly, Hefner lost control, crashing his Ford F-150 off the road in a severe accident.
Video from the other officer's dashcam.
The crash site was a scene of devastation. The truck was heavily damaged, with smoke rising from the wreckage. Officers immediately sprang into action, rushing from their vehicles to extract Hefner, who was visibly shaken and injured, from the debris. He was swiftly subdued and handcuffed on the spot, bringing the pursuit to an end without further incident.
Show me your hands! Do it now! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Don't you move! Hang on, get him on the other side. Get him on the other side. Pull him out.
The rapid coordination and effective tactics of law enforcement prevented the threat from escalating, minimizing harm to innocent civilians and mitigating further damage caused by this felony suspect.
Hang on, get him on the other side. Do it faster. I got side. Open the door. Get him out. Get him out. Get out here. Pull him out. Get him on the side. All right, slow it down.
Okay, man.
You're good.
Trial 112. Can you guys start
Following the accident, William Jerry Hefner was indicted by a grand jury on multiple serious charges, including 2 counts of murder and 3 counts of aggravated assault. This serves as a stark warning to those who disregard the law. No criminal act can escape the reach of justice.
We can go to mine. He's all right.
He's hot in good.
I just took the yacht. Yeah. He didn't know where he was going. Have a seat. Turn right. Yep. Turn your butt in.
My arm.
Yeah.
Oh, my back.
Traffic fire and medics are out, right?
Oh.
On September 5th, 2022, while patrolling on Torch Hill Road, an officer spotted a black and white Ford Crown Victoria with Georgia license plate RUN 3840. The vehicle was speeding aggressively, and recognizing the danger, the officer immediately turned around and activated his emergency equipment. The driver, Camonte Brown, suddenly made a sharp turn into an abandoned parking lot, marking the beginning of a tense pursuit. Patrol officers quickly alerted Team D's communications unit about the ongoing pursuit. The suspect's Crown Victoria accelerated eastbound on Torch Hill Road, running a red light at the Fort Benning Road intersection and posing a severe risk to traffic. The driver recklessly swerved into a shopping center, creating an opportunity for officers to neutralize the threat. One officer closed in, aligning his front bumper with the suspect's rear right bumper to execute a precision immobilization technique, PIT maneuver. However, the initial pit attempt failed. Perhaps the officer had overestimated his ability to disable the vehicle immediately. Determined to bring the chase to an end, an officer executed a third PIT maneuver. This time, the technique was flawlessly executed, sending Brown's vehicle spinning to a stop. The car was immediately secured, leaving him with no escape, bringing the high-speed pursuit to a safe conclusion. As officers took him into custody, they detected a strong odor of marijuana on his person, and his glazed-over eyes were clear signs of drug use. Brown, seemingly oblivious to the gravity of his actions, repeatedly berated officers, saying, "You ruined my car," failing to grasp the consequences of his reckless behavior. His defiance was almost laughable. His vehicle's value had plummeted from $750 to $250. A $500 loss wasn't too steep, considering the Charger had been slamming into him throughout the chase.
Nora 3840, RUN 3840 out of Georgia. It's gonna be, it's gonna be.
I can't call nobody to come get my car.
Camonte Brown was taken into custody on serious charges, including evading arrest, reckless driving, and suspected drug use. He was transported to the Muskogee County Jail without incident. Brown's vehicle was turned over to Griffin and Griffin Towing, while the collision during the pursuit was handled by CPL Nelms 926.
No, Kamontae.
Jamonte.
Camonte.
Kamonte.
Yeah.
Date of birth. You said Kamonte.
Kamontae.
TAE.
I'm saying, why did you pull me up? Why would you bother me? What did I do? I didn't even do nothing.
On November 8, 2023, at approximately 7 o'clock, I was driving eastbound on Interstate 40 near mile marker 131 when out of nowhere, a blue Yamaha YFZ 690 sport bike with no license plate shot past me like a bolt of lightning. The motorcycle was moving at an alarming speed, weaving recklessly between the left and center lanes, slicing through heavy rush hour traffic. Officers immediately accelerated in pursuit, determined to stop the reckless rider. But the suspect only pushed the bike harder. A high-stakes chase had begun. Law enforcement raced eastward on Interstate 40, their speed quickly surpassing 130 miles per hour. Despite the heavy traffic, the motorcyclist weaved through the lanes, even riding on the shoulder. The danger was not only a threat to his life, but also caused panic among dozens of drivers. Heavy freight trucks nearly lost control as he cut across, posing a significant risk to both economic stability and safety. As they neared the county line, officers watched as he sped past a Faulkner County deputy standing at the roadside, almost as if daring any limits. Through the plains, the traffic thinned and his speed reached a terrifying 140 miles per hour. "An unbelievable pace for a motorcycle," one driver exclaimed. The pursuing officer stayed close, sweat pouring down, fully aware that even the smallest mistake could lead to catastrophe. As he neared Route 142, traffic once again came to a standstill, but he continued weaving through lanes and driving on the shoulder. After passing White Oak Crossing, the motorcycle unexpectedly swerved onto the I-430 south exit, cutting across 4 lanes in an instant. On I-430, he continued his reckless maneuvering, overtaking vehicles in the right lane, undeterred by Officer Caviness attempting to join from behind. The mounting pressure seemed to overwhelm him, and in his panic, he made a fatal mistake. The motorcycle veered off the road, losing control and crashing onto the grass. Donovan Cox, the rider, scrambled to his feet and resisted the police fiercely, refusing to surrender to the consequences of his actions. After a brief struggle, the officer was able to subdue him. A search of his backpack revealed a green handgun along with a spare magazine, evidence that Cox's level of danger was far beyond what anyone had imagined. Donovan Cox, 23, employed as a legal analyst at DHS in Little Rock, was arrested and taken to the Faulkner County Detention Center. He had accumulated 12 violations on his driver's license, demonstrating a blatant disregard for the law and public safety. His 2023 Yamaha YFZ 690 was seized by 365 Towing. Let this serve as a reminder that no one is above the law. Cox has paid the price, but a far greater cost could have been the lives of innocent people had we not acted swiftly. On November 26, 2023, Officer TFC Nicholas Guerra was patrolling on Bells Ferry Road in Cherokee County when he spotted a silver Hyundai Santa Fe speeding past at 75 miles per hour. The chase intensified as Rumpf approached the entrance to Interstate 575 South. The Hyundai lost control, crashing into a traffic pole, staggering across the grass before veering back onto the ramp. The suspect, later identified as Demetrius Xavier Rumpf, a fugitive with multiple warrants and a history of fleeing law enforcement, continued eastbound on Bells Ferry Road. Rumpf's excessive speed, blatant disregard for traffic laws, and utter indifference to human life escalated the situation further. Officers decided to pursue but deemed a Piet maneuver too dangerous due to heavy traffic, especially without additional units blocking the suspect's path. This was also seen as a critical oversight, as the delay in requesting reinforcements prolonged the chase, increasing the suspect's chances of escape. There, TFC Tennant and a deputy sheriff had set up an ambush with their patrol vehicle's emergency lights activated. But Rumpf did not stop. He slammed straight into a concrete barrier, then deliberately rammed into the deputy's patrol car. The violent collision sent the patrol vehicle spinning, throwing the deputy onto the roadway, causing severe damage to the vehicle and posing a life-threatening risk to law enforcement. Fleeing the wreck, Rumpf took off on foot toward the east. Officers immediately exited their vehicles and, in coordination with TFC Tennant, pursued him. After multiple verbal warnings failed, TFC Tennant deployed a Taser 7, incapacitating Rumpf's neuromuscular system and forcing him to the ground, bringing the chase to a safe conclusion. Witnesses, visibly shaken, exclaimed, "He tore down a traffic sign, deliberately rammed the patrol car, dented it so badly it'll need repainting and repairs, costing taxpayers more money than his entire life's ambition." The Woodstock Fire Department promptly arrived on the scene, removed the taser probes, and assessed the suspect's condition before transferring him to the Cherokee County Detention Center to face serious charges. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the dangers posed by those who defy the law, while also highlighting the relentless efforts of law enforcement in safeguarding the community.
Yeah, 443. You need me en route for anything?
Yes, I'll handle the crash at DB. Like I said, he hit a deputy in a patrol car, so they may handle it, but we're good for the moment. Thank you.
Careful.
Hey, I don't know if you want to...
The officer proceeded to the westbound ramp at mile marker 216 on Interstate 40. A dispatch alert indicated that a red SUV was approaching the location. At that moment, the officer observed a red SUV speeding westbound at an estimated 100 miles per hour. Without hesitation, he immediately initiated pursuit, merged onto the interstate, locked onto the vehicle with radar, and prepared to conduct a traffic stop.
40 westbound, 440. Traffic's kind of thick right now.
The red SUV, now about a quarter mile ahead of the police, recklessly swerved onto the shoulder, weaving past other vehicles and blatantly disregarding all traffic laws. The officer accelerated in pursuit, lights flashing and sirens blaring, yet the gap remained unchanged. The vehicle's terrifying speed not only endangered the driver's life, but also put countless innocent motorists on the highway at risk. Dispatch Team D swiftly coordinated with the Hazen Police Department, setting up a roadblock at mile marker 196. And did you notice the red truck that suddenly veered left to block the suspect? That driver was undoubtedly trying to assist law enforcement, a bold yet courageous move. His actions were a remarkable display of solidarity with law enforcement, helping to neutralize a threat to public safety and regional security.
It's going to be Tennessee tax 450430, Tennessee 450430. Might check the exit, stand by. Yeah, we're going to stay 40 west.
Stand 40 west.
Put them right there, we have traffic. We're going to be staying 40 west, about to come up to the north interchange.
I'll follow behind your call.
Near mile marker 213, the SUV suddenly disappeared from sight, prompting the officer to intensify the search. At the rest area near mile marker 199, he spotted a similar red SUV parked motionless, but Hazen's unit number 204 reported that the fleeing suspect was still barreling down the shoulder, heading toward mile marker 196. The pursuit reached its climax at mile marker 152, where Team A executed a Precision Tactical Vehicle Intervention (TVI) maneuver. The TVI was highly effective, using the patrol vehicle as a barrier between the overturned suspect vehicle and oncoming traffic until the speed safely decreased.
We got a pit, we got a pit, we got a pit, roll over, pit, roll over, stand by. We're stopped here at JFK.
This expertly executed tactic successfully neutralized an ongoing threat, bringing the high-speed chase to a safe conclusion.
Hands! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Hands! Walk backwards! Face away from me! Face away from me!
Hey, walk backwards to me!
Get back!
Hey, I'll put cuffs on his cover.
I gotta stay here, stay here, stay here. Walk, face away! Walk, get up and walk! Get up! Get up and walk! Walk backwards! Walk backwards! Face away from me! Keep your hands on top of your head and walk backwards. Walk backwards! Walk backwards! Walk backwards! Keep coming! Oh. Clear, clear.
Want us to move us all over here?
Yeah.
That's what you want to do?
The driver, identified as Tigo Caldero, was arrested by the Howson Police Department and booked into the Prairie County Jail. He faces serious charges, including aggravated assault, felony evasion, and driving under the influence of drugs. The persistence and exceptional coordination of the police units prevented a potential disaster, serving as a commendable testament to their commitment to upholding justice.
Ready, bro.
Yeah. That thing's quick. I'm surprised.
It was, yeah, it was up fast, I thought it was.
Yeah.
Mira, ahí está la salida, güey.
No, he's back there screaming.
On August 4th, 2023, an emergency call was recorded around midnight in the Edgewater area near Hoboken, New York. Witnesses reported a Nissan Altima moving erratically, suspecting the driver was intoxicated. A patrol unit was swiftly dispatched to the scene to investigate. Upon arrival, officers discovered a young woman who identified herself as the vehicle's owner, visibly unsteady on her feet with a strong odor of alcohol.
I told my boyfriend to come get me.
Okay. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Where's your shoes?
My shoes is in the car.
Where's that?
My friend lives at... Let me let you know.
The suspect's evasive behavior and lack of cooperation raised concerns about potential danger.
I'm coming from over there. Where do you live?
I live in Brooklyn.
You live in Brooklyn? Is that where you were driving to?
Yes.
Okay. And were you drinking today?
I drink a little bit.
Okay.
Police. First and foremost, is that your vehicle?
What is the vehicle?
It's a Nissan Altima.
Mm-hmm.
That's your vehicle?
Yes, my boyfriend was coming to get the car.
Were you involved in an accident?
I didn't know that I was involved in an accident.
No?
No, I didn't know I was in an accident.
Where are your shoes?
I took my shoes off because I was on the phone with my boyfriend, so I was talking to him.
Where are you coming from?
The patrol team implemented an on-site assessment protocol, prepared to employ tactical measures to ensure safety.
Yes.
What color is the tip of the pen?
The tip of the pen is black.
Black, okay. All right, what I want you to do is, I want you to follow it with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? Don't move your head side to side, just your eyes. All right, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna have her call you when she's done. That's her boyfriend.
For this next test, what I want you to do is I'm going to put you again in the starting position, and just pay attention and don't start until I tell you to begin the test, all right? All right. So the next test is going to be the walk and turn test.
Okay.
So the starting position is going to be your...
During questioning, she insisted, "I wasn't driving."
Okay. All right. Okay. You mentioned that to me in the beginning, so I'll take that into consideration, all right? All right.
I want you guys to know that.
Yeah, I understand, and everything's being recorded on body camera, okay? So, when I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps forward. 2, 3. On your 9th step, I did not tell you to begin.
Ooh. Oh my God.
Can you please step back on the starting line?
Always.
All right.
No problem.
So, can I demonstrate before you begin?
Yes.
All right. You understand?
I understand.
All right. When I tell you to begin, you're going to count your steps out loud. You're going to look down at the floor. You're going to keep your hands
Upon examination, the suspect repeatedly lost her balance, citing a palpably swollen ankle.
It's not complete. Nope, doesn't work. I don't have good balance at all. Ooh, I don't have good balance.
14, what show do you have coming?
All right.
No, it's,
Jones, negative 13.
it
All right.
doesn't.
For this last test, just do me a favor, turn around for me.
Where is it, thank you?
Thank you.
Put the hands behind your back.
As an excuse, however, she failed to acknowledge the grave risks posed by an out-of-control vehicle driven by an intoxicated driver, potential multi-vehicle collisions, property damage, and even the loss of innocent lives. In an unexpected turn, she attempted to leave the scene, but the patrol team swiftly intervened, restraining her and bringing her back for further evaluation. The K9 unit quickly detected an empty liquor bottle in the vehicle, along with another opened bottle, constituting a serious violation of traffic laws regarding the transportation of open alcohol in a vehicle. The suspect reacted aggressively, exclaiming, "That bottle isn't mine. Why are you blaming me?" However, by law, any item found inside the vehicle is the responsibility of the owner. As officers continued their search, they discovered the suspect lacked valid insurance and vehicle registration. The situation reached its peak when she was handcuffed, shouting, "I don't want this to happen." The patrol team was forced to take firm action, transporting her to the station for a blood alcohol test on suspicion of driving while intoxicated, DWI. A witness countered her defiance, stating, "I don't know how she can deny it when her airbag has already deployed." The evidence overwhelmingly pointed to her guilt.
No insurance. Not that we found.
All right. That's fine. You can put this in the purse. Does she have a phone in there too?
What does that mean? New Jersey probation? Like, how does that work?
No, this has nothing to do with probation. Yeah, I got you.
Cause no, flip.
Which one? You want? Oh, you want this forward?
That way, yeah. Cause my uncle is swollen, so. But.
Yeah, I got you.
What I'm saying is. All right.
You need help again?
Put me some.
Yeah, I got you. Right here. I'm gonna grab you right here, all right?
Oh my God! I feel like such a felon. I never wanted to be in this, like, position.
After transporting the suspect to the station, the patrol team completed their report, officially identifying the case as a DWI. Irrefutable evidence, including an open liquor bottle, the suspect's behavior at the scene, and conflicting statements, substantiated the charge. The Nissan Altima was impounded for further investigation, while the suspect faced serious charges that could lead to hefty fines, license revocation, and even jail time if their blood alcohol concentration exceeded the legal limit. On April 10, 2023, at a park near 1906 East 6th Street, a suspect, later identified through official identification, was found in a panicked state, operating a vehicle at high speed and endangering nearby civilians. Law enforcement, in coordination with the K9 unit, initiated a high-intensity pursuit. The chase began when the suspect sped through the park area, ignoring green lights and traffic signs. Police immediately deployed a tactical formation, using patrol vehicles to block major routes. The suspect's reckless driving not only endangered his own life, but also posed a significant risk to nearby civilians, particularly children playing in the park. A witness stated, "He tore through like he had nothing to lose. The car nearly hit the kids." Completely unmindful of his criminal actions, he continued his frantic escape, disregarding police orders to stop. Several public properties sustained minor damage as the suspect's vehicle collided with objects while attempting to flee.
You better pull over! If you don't want me to put you in a ditch, you better hit it now! I'm gonna put you in a... Sir, don't put me in the ditch, you ditch!
Law enforcement had to carefully calculate their approach to minimize risks to civilians as the suspect repeatedly changed direction, moving from East 6th Street to the CT Street area.
Alright, he won't stop. He's got a kid in the car, though.
After multiple pursuit attempts, the K9 unit was deployed, with Blaze leading the search and detecting the suspect hiding near a vehicle at 19 CT Street. He was subdued immediately upon stepping away from the vehicle, with his identification found on the dashboard. In a state of panic, the suspect confessed, I was just trying to get home. I was scared. I didn't want to hurt anyone. However, his plea could not erase the reality. He had committed multiple serious offenses, including reckless driving, resisting law enforcement, and endangering the community. The situation escalated when officers discovered two teenagers sitting near the scene, potentially as witnesses or indirectly involved. What was most astonishing was the indifference of other bystanders in the area, who seemed to regard the incident as just another ordinary event.
How you young men doing?
Careful.
How you young men doing? You doing okay? Did we scare you? Huh? Did you get scared? It's okay. It's okay. You hear me?
The suspect was ultimately apprehended without causing further significant damage, thanks to the swift response and effective coordination of law enforcement. The K-9 unit, particularly the dog blaze, played a crucial role in tracking and subduing the suspect. Officers at the scene were also commended for ensuring the safety of civilians, especially the innocent children nearby.
He didn't want to stop, and I was fixing to pity until I saw these two little boys sitting here. And thank God I saw them. Thank God I saw them. Because you know what we do. You know what we do. So I'm glad I saw these little youngsters sitting up here in this seat. See if he got, let me see. Do y'all know him at all?
Yeah, my nephew. I don't know.
All right. Hey, y'all step on out here, okay? Y'all step on out with these folks here. They're going to take care of you till your mama gets here, okay? Y'all come on out. 11, start me 10-11, please. We are E6 in Nebraska. How old are them young?
As the day comes to an end, the high-speed pursuits have left behind unforgettable moments. Are you feeling the adrenaline rush? If so, tell us why in the comments. We're eager to hear from you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for the next thrilling chase. See you out there.